The Invincible. Yasna finds Dr. Merritt, but it's too late to save her. About that, I mean, I rewatched it because I actually, if you watch that moment where I find her, it's so unintentionally, like, perfect in a way. I look at the backpack, I step up on the little thing, I look sort of exactly where she's not, and I turn around the wrong way, and I almost do like a full 360, right? Or 270 or whatever. And I'm like looking around, she's not here, where is she? And then, boom, I see her. She's right there next to me. And Yasna goes, she's there, I found her. And it's like, well, damn. Like, that, I don't know, that was a crazy moment. I felt it. Which was coincidental. I might as well just have looked to the left, and there she is, and I don't know. But then, as I watched it, not only did I hear, because I thought when I was recording that first episode, I thought I heard Merritt go, right when you get to her. So I thought she was alive, right? So she literally died when you got there. So the chest compressions and stuff, there was a chance you could have brought her back, maybe. So for the guy on the comms, the captain or whatever, to be like, stop it, stop Yasna, stop doing it. Like, no, she was literally just alive. She hasn't been dead for the last 5 hours. But then I also heard, while rewatching that moment, is not only does she go, then she says, Yasna. She says her name, so she was alive. Unless that's all in your head, but... Well, anyway, I'm glad to see that this is here. First of all, cool loading screen to be like, this is what happened last in your playthrough. Because when I quit the game, I'd already stopped recording. I quit the game, and it was like, you haven't saved in the last, like, 8 minutes or something, right? So I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to do this again. And then I forgot. And then I started recording, and thankfully, well... Yeah. So, the thumbnails for these videos, I know you don't really care, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. The thumbnails right now are just gonna be one of the 3 that YouTube picks out. I'll pick whichever is the best. The first one I actually kind of liked. It showed the monuments and whatever. Yeah. But I have a friend that's been making me art every now and then. That's gonna make some art of this. Probably just a Dane wearing this helmet and maybe an orange suit and stuff. And then I'll start making thumbnails with that, you know. Anyway.
Do you think Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find it, Doctor, alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here.
But how do I get up there? I don't think I do it here. Yeah, that's the white lines, so I gotta go around. And around we can go. Merritt. Could have saved her. Maybe. Probably not, but could have been more of an attempt. Dope ass looking place.
Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna!
He's
Blinking.
He's also
He blinked.
not moving.
This doesn't mean anything yet.
Koval? Don't do this to me. You're alive. That's her. Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive.
That's pretty creepy, huh? How you found these... Well, this whole situation.
Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
Well, yeah, I mean, found them. So we don't know what's going on with our friends, with our crewmates. It's creepy, it's weird, it's inexplainable. Unexplainable? Inexplicably unexplainable. And we've also been blacking out a couple times and we're a bit confused, so we know what's happened to them might be happening to us slowly, and yeah, I'm immersed in this game.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while. Huh.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski.
But probably worth mentioning.
Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
I wanted to... Yeah. Come on, buddy.
Got him.
Is he gonna crash? Something bad gonna happen?
The Androbot with Krauter is also on its way to the site. He'll leave shortly.
Oh.
The lander's already descending. Damn. I have a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm worried. I'm gonna black out, aren't I? Take this moment. Just breathe. Breathe. Well, you are, but like... Okay, well... Don't think there's any stopping it.
What could have led to all this? Krauter, that dear Merritt, now Koval, an unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest to some extent.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
Beep boop robot friend. Artie. fast. So what's gonna happen, right? Something's gonna happen.
See you up there.
I guess I'm just sending you all guys off.
Only Gorski's left, who might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
I know time's running out. Still, I should go back for Merritt. We need to find out what killed her. How did she die? For everyone's sake.
Hadn't considered that. You want to carry her to the lander?
Yes. I need to understand.
Well, I could take...
No. No point in going back this way.
Is it over here?
We've gone over everything in that area.
Am I... Oh. Whoops. M. Oh, right. Yeah. No. The metal thing. And yeah. Okay. The body's gonna be gone, or that thing's gonna blow up or fly off on its own, or the robot's gonna be gone. Something. Something's gonna be weird. I don't trust it. If I actually now go get the body, bring it back to the thing, and send it off,
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
and everything is good, I will end the video. No, I will donate $50 to some charity. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well... I don't think we have much choice in the matter. There's only one way forward.
I've served with Dr. Merritt for over 2 decades. She's made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Merritt will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, Astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about.
Mentally dead, physically dead, mentally dead. Well, we don't know. They might recover. Hopefully. Oh, don't do that. Alright, we're going this way, right? Was that something I could have done earlier? But obviously I wanted to do everything else first before venturing on. But maybe Dr.
What's new?
Well, nothing.
Gorski.
At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Maybe Dr. Gorski is right. Wait, I couldn't go down. That was a whole thing.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Damn it, I thought I remembered that being smaller. I guess he climbed down here. I mean, I saw the thing, but I thought it would be a... Yeah. Just wasting time. But this is a game for people that have time.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? Ah, you're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground, inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Can I zoom in? Is that a button? Weird. What am I doing? Go on.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records.
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. We know about this from the demo. Not these not these exact slides, but so Regis 3, but that would have been, well, don't think we see it right now, but that's not this planet, right? Am I wrong? Anyway, yeah. Fish. I see.
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
Day 2. Fish. Day 3.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
What'd you call me? Day 4.
Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
I'm walking.
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Yeah. Should not have gone all that way. What? Sucks.
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now.
Jesus.
We'll take the probe with us.
Okay, I'm starting to feel a little creeped out.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it
What do I
working
see?
correctly?
Whoops. Can I... Oh.
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new
Jesus.
ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
B? Prolly? Or Luna? Prolly? No, it's too corny. I like B.
Please enter B. B-E-E.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
So what's over here? I figured I had to go this way, so I wanted to go the other way. Can't capture all the way up there, huh? Well, we'll follow the thing. I'm trying to play realistically. Trying to sometimes mimic or do what I feel like the person would actually do. Oh, this just leads to the... Yeah, well... Nice. Wait, itchy ear. Oh, wait. Cheers.
Yasna? Everything's alright?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
2 ways. What? A camera. Well, I kinda... I don't know. Left feels more right, so I kinda wanna do this for... I see it already. I guess I'm doing both either way, so... Yes. Ah, it's just a probe.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, B. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
It looks sort of like scaffolding set up underground. Inside the ground, actually.
An unusual structure shape?
Definitely.
Do you think
Indeed.
someone actually built it?
Well, it's a far-fetched theory, but seems so. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottom of some water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point, and I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points, or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
Do I go in the water? I'll go in the water. Is that a cat? Nope. It's just a rock shaped like a cat.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
So you don't want to count... Is there lava here or what?
I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag.
Ah, I can't touch it. I thought maybe you could... Yeah, okay, so I'm not always realistic in this game, but, you know. That would have been the other way I could have come from. Probably isn't anything over there. We'll keep going. Or try to, anyway.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
The hell, man? Guess there's water there. Just suddenly hear water splash behind you, like... Good lord. Hey. Don't think I'm going that way. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, actually. I guess I can look at the map.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
It's mad, isn't it?
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
Could just be walking back to where I started. Although I think I'm going up.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
But when it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Well, definitely gonna have to go down. Hello.
Hi, B. Lead the way.
Thank you.
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're
Hold up.
still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
Just wanted a view. And something to drink. Wait. I'll try to keep walking. Let me just quickly open my water. Alright. Oh, God, that's cold. in the window. Phew.
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. We'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
I'll have a discussion.
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
Shh, Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Yeah. Or he's going blub 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 blub. A highly likely conclusion. Tracker. That's you. It really doesn't.
Gorski, are you here somewhere?
Really doesn't have a long range, this thing.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters.
Look like dandelions.
They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst,
That's the range.
metacyst, or spirocyst, no visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
They look like big black dandelions. Ay, ay, ay.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Did I have a choice? I would have liked to not touch these, but... well...
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Don't speed now, man. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
yeah.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. Huh. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
For now, we have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition, the equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us, but I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
It better be that way. We have the right to come home at last.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a law. But there is one thing I can refer to when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. If the continuation of the mission endangers the lives of the crew, the provisions of the imprimis homini law apply. First and foremost, the safety of people is what matters.
It's good to know we have this right, but I wish we didn't have to use it. Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Yeah. That's just music. I think. But they make it sound like it's a goddamn electrical signal or something. Weird choice. Where am I going anyway?
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You're so tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator. I have an object in sight.
Could you believe it? It's a flag.
This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Yeah,
Copy
indeed.
that. Heading east. They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt, a crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Jasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves. Whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This raid will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing.
Besides, I'm not convinced if
Oh.
we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor,
I was supposed to go
interference
this
is at
way.
the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that. This path is not the easiest one. But at least I'm moving onward.
At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. We still have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the, effort.
Guess I could have gone the other way as well. I don't know. Okay. Although, yeah, again, the game has done that to me.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
Also, I should mention, they look deadly black. And are giving off spores or something.
Nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
So you're gonna tell me this is this story just gonna be with flashbacks, or am I gonna follow two stories now? Well, the same story, but just at two different times at random. Because that is one hell of a weird way to tell a story. I should have been a voice actor in this game. Yasna, are you alright? Can you explain what you're seeing?
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Are you there? Over.
Is everything alright?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
Yasna rescued Krauter? Could I have not?
May I ask? What did he do with Merritt?
I placed her body in a cryo chamber. Soon as her family can say goodbye.
Thank you.
Please, don't thank me. It was the least I could do for her.
Only 28% of players rescued Krauter. 53. Did that many people stop playing? Or, like, I don't... Am I special? Everything else is hidden. Could I have saved merit? That was quick, right?
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? Guess I know where Gorski was going.
Yeah, cheers. I don't know how long it's been, but I don't really care.
Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into our brain?
The more we know, the better chance we have to help others.
That report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
Uh-oh.
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator,
Hold on to...
as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
I want to see that.
Like I said, it's a highly uncertain idea.
All right. Let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
Start with 1.
1 meter forward. I can't reach it. A bit closer, please.
Yeah, can I? Okay, there we go.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
I wasn't With all this weight on you, I can't say. Yeah, I don't know. High ground. Always high ground.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he might have gotten lost in these structures. They're like a maze.
Well, he shouldn't have if he was setting up flags. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right? I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters. Even 150.
And all made of this metal.
To a significant degree. Is something were to live here?
Yes?
It would have to be very small. Like insects.
Why?
On the other hand, there's no flora around to support such organisms.
Oh man, I love this effing mystery.
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor.
Of course not.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauser, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. Unless first inspection.
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis 3 was once inhabited.
Maybe. I mean, I had very little time to pick what seems like maybe an important choice. All while listening to you talk. It's kind of annoying to have to do that.
Ah, I see the probe.
To have to listen to important conversation while having no time to choose between 3 complex answers.
Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I need some directions first. And to bring it to you.
No problem, I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
Just land here. Land here? Land where?
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see. Rotate the probe 120 degrees. Okay, now.
Ah.
Please rotate the probe 40 degrees.
Too much.
10 meters forward.
Yeah.
Turn 15 degrees to the right and 5 meters forward. 2 more meters to the right.
Well,
2 meters forward.
literally here.
Land.
Okay.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal.
Oh, use. What? Yeah, sure. What am I doing?
Oh, don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know, I know. You're welcome, B.
You good? You frail little thing? I say, being a human being myself. Who are, of course...
It's a bit like Pando.
What? No idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
I don't really want to stop. Realistically, I won't be able to play this tomorrow.
Something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Just a second. If there's some errors, maybe a thunderstorm was coming this way. These structures would act as huge conductors.
Doctor, this isn't the moment to speculate about atmospheric conditions.
But I'm not... Never mind. Just play it, please. If I get caught in a storm, then we'll talk.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening.
Yeah.
But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording. Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that are thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. All together similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings. Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken.
But like, why? Why does it suddenly end up like that? For me, it's a coincidence. I guess right now I do have infinite time to choose, but I swear maybe I have limited time to press space, but then infinite time to choose. But I swear the thing went down, and it's just right now I have... I don't know.
Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
This might be a waste of time, but... yeah. Well, I did talk about the bridge, didn't it?
Oh, I've already been there.
What? You haven't been over there. You're tripping. Oh, Follow the footsteps, right? Yeah, sure. Actually, maybe I'm sort of on a timer. Whatever happens, happens in this playthrough. And I'm okay with it. If people die because I like to take my time in a game that itself likes to take its time.
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
Where'd the thing go? Is that what I'm detecting? Yeah. I wish you would show up as blue. Or just some other color. That way, huh? Oh, I might actually have to go around. Or not.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski...
Oh, you can slide on your butt. Seems alright to me.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Merritt's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
We just trust that this doesn't break. Yeah, well.
Ouch!
Yes, now what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
I'm not sure when to stop, but I kind of want to keep going. And the thing is, I mean, if I'm thinking about you watching this, surely whether this is 1 hour or 1 hour and 30 minutes, I mean, it's all good either way, right?
Finally! I have its position. Not yet. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Doctor, almost there. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
Yeah.
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Come on, Gorski.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The boat will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
I really feel like I shouldn't. Wait, no, wait.
Gorski.
I...
Please repeat.
Yeah, well.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Never mind. Let's hope Art can finish the job if you're both unconscious.
Where are we going? This way? You're probably a bad choice. But that was video game logic and not realistic
Are you out in the
logic.
open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving. There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander, and we're home, Doctor.
I'm on it.
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.
Yasna,
No! No!
please hold on.
I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! Flying!
And that,
What? What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy?
that he does not. And neither do we. Finally, a good place to end. Now, I do seem to remember now, which I kind of forgot about. I believe where the demo ended. Well, yeah, well, I know. And if you watched it or play it, you know. And it's related to what we just saw happen. And if you don't know, I won't say. There's not much I can say, but it's a slight hint. I get, hardly. Well, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you probably next week with this game. Maybe I can do something. Actually, I have some stuff that I need to edit. And tomorrow, Saturday, which is when you're gonna see this video, or that's when it'll be uploaded. Most Saturdays there's stuff that I have to watch, and so I always try to do something on the side while I'm watching that, and that could be like editing and whatnot. And I have a bunch of footage now that I need to edit, but one video in particular. But what I've learned is, normally what I would tell myself is, Dane, tomorrow, Saturday, you edit the whole video, you get it done. I don't care. You have to get it done. And then I put too much pressure on myself, and mentally I go, no, and I don't get anything done. What I have to do instead is say, work on it just a little bit. Just open Vegas Pro, look at the video, explore it a little bit, work on it, maybe edit a minute or two, right? As long as you get it started. And then usually you end up doing even more. So that's what I'll do. I'll start working on it. And then Sunday, I can maybe do something before or after work, because that's one of the short shifts. And Monday, Tuesday, I don't even want to think about. Oh man, it's getting real busy. Right. Take care, and I'll see you around. For this particular game, I'll probably see you next. Well, it would be out Thursday. I'll be recording Wednesday and you'll see it Thursday. Yeah. Can't wait, because that means the next work week is over. That's always a good thing. Take care, and I'll see you around. Yeah. You get it. You got it. Gotcha. Butcha. Mucha lucha. See.